Gennady, you look like you're in good spirits today. It is
Absolutely.
looking forward to fighting in prison.
I'm very happy because I come back to Vegas and really because I have a huge fight, a huge situation, huge position. This is maybe biggest level for me. 100% is biggest level. I feel healthy. I feel strong. Why not? My smile is still with me.
Were you nervous in the first your first Las Vegas fight, the first time around? And so much better?
No, it's my experience. I had great experience from first fight, and I'm not nervous. I'm a professional athlete. Maybe like 20 years ago, I have nervous.
In the amateurs.
Yeah, right now I'm very excited.
Question for Abel. How would you compare this training camp to the last one? Any difference at all?
A lot of difference. More with a purpose. We trained in the prior training camps hard. Obviously, we train always hard, but this time after the positive test, there was a different edge to G. He thought he was insulted. He thought he was disrespected. So the camp was more purposeful.
Also, as a trainer, how much easier is it for you to train somebody after you've seen your fighter against that fighter for 12 rounds?
It can be easy, but remember, the other guys are going to make adjustments.
Right.
So it's easy because we know what we have in front of us, we know the capabilities. But I have a fighter, as in the Curtis Stevens fight, who's been disrespected, and in his mind he's been disrespected, so he's going to make him pay.
And he didn't feel like he was disrespected for the first fight?
Only business. Only business.
Only business. Now it's personal?
We were just happy to get Canelo in the ring in the first
And now it's personal, Triple G? No? Only business again.
So what's the difference then? Because you say the first fight was business and now it's different, but...
Kevin, like you remember my first fight, like we have a lot of respect for Charlie, just no, yes, okay, like take your time. Right now, just 100% focused. Real fight, like a real war, because it's just business.
I wanted to see if I could get both you and Abel to answer this. I talked to a lot of experts out there, trainers and fighters, and they're all picking Canelo to win the fight. And the one thing that they're leading is your age is a factor, and that your legs aren't as good as they used to be. When you hear that criticism, does it make you laugh or does it anger you? How do you feel?
I feel very comfortable because just okay, I understand it's Vegas and more Mexican fans is coming because Independence Mexican Day, and I believe like true boxing fans support me because everybody in the situation with Canelo and I feel very comfortable.
But you feel like
absolutely.
You're not old. You don't feel like an old fighter.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Just maybe, just a little bit, and it's my experience, my life experience. It's a little bit bonus for me.
His legs look pretty.
He hasn't been dominated yet. He's undefeated because you guys understand the last one wasn't a loss. So until he gets dominated, I think that we can cite his age and cite his maybe he's eroding. But until somebody dominates him in the ring or in training, then I can't agree with that. There's a lot of experts picking the other way too. So I just hope it's as good a fight as we're hoping it's going to be.
Do you think his experience is an advantage in this fight?
His experience is a total advantage. As in Canelo became a better fighter after he got whipped by Mayweather, he'll become a better fighter after he gets whipped by Gennady again.
How did his legs look to you, Abel, in that May fight?
In the May fight, I thought that Gennady done everything. I think that was a preface to this fight because he took out some frustrations in that fight that he has going to take out on Canelo on the 15th.
Gennady, your longevity has been really impressive. There's been very few fighters that have been this good at this age for this long. What do you think about your training and about you in particular lends itself to fighting at this level at 36?
First of all, thanks my coach, my team, my life experience, my family, my sponsor, like a Jordan, like a Hublot, everybody support me, just my legs very fast like a Michael Jordan because I have Jordan shoes. No, just...
Can you touch the rim?
Why not? Hey, we saw you shoot that basketball from you sitting down, so got to be something.
This is my secret.
No, but really, like, you know, what do you do that? I mean, everyone's heard about your legendary training, you know, habits. Is it your work ethic?
Healthy life. Healthy life. Not genetics. I think it's healthy life.
And Abel, what do you think?
I think it's how he grew up. The Kazakh system is proven today even that it's a great system. The way that they make sure that their fighters are not only technically fit, but they're very physically fit, and they teach them how to work hard. Fortunately for me, got a fighter that had a great foundation, had a great work ethic, had a great attitude about training, and I think that's what keeps him interested, and that's what keeps him at this level.
You know, I was talking to like a guy like Joe Joyce, and he said he can't believe how much more like sit-ups, dribbles he can do than the other fighters, and the motor. Like
that's what I'm talking about. It's a Kazakh system that was instilled in him to just never is enough. One time Muhammad Ali said that he starts counting when he starts to hurt.
Yeah.
So I think if you're prepared to do that, you're going to stay at the top for a long time.